My name's Andrew Walters. I'm a 61-year-old male. I first damaged my back in 2006. I had a manual job at the time, lifted something wrong, and I felt my back pop. I was in severe pain for, I would say, 18 months. Went to my GP, had a referral to a consultant who was really disappointing. It was not very helpful at all, and basically dismissed my symptoms, as I wasn't very happy about. So I complained to my GP, and over the next couple of years, it would sort of come and go. I'd have good times where I was quite normal for six or 8 months, and then I'd have a bit of a flare up. So I contact my GP again, and by the time I got another referral, the symptoms had died down. So this went on for several years, until eventually I was referred to Miss Kerr in 2020. And I have to say that probably changed my life for the better. The day I met Miss Kerr, she was very thorough, listened to my sort of history, and decided to investigate. So I had scans, MRIs, and obviously she could then see that there was something wrong. I had an awful lot of leg pain, foot pain. So I had my first surgery in 2022 on my spine, and it was successful, but I still had issues which obviously showed up on the MRI. So I had another surgery in 2023. Again, it relieved those particular symptoms, but I still wasn't free of pain. So went back to Miss Kerr, who's been great, throughout, taking everything seriously, investigated into my symptoms, more scans, and then she performed another surgery in 2024 on my left side by a different approach, which was very successful. So it was decided then I would have the same surgery on my right side, which was this year in August. Again, which by this different type of surgery going in from the side, which again, the recovery is much better than sort of central surgery. I was left with tinnitus after the surgery number 2. But I mean, all the risks were explained to me every time. I've no blame for that. I've just got this tinnitus, but as a side effect, and I did explain to Miss Kerr, and it appears that it was a result of the anaesthetic, or not necessarily the anaesthetic, but when I was under anaesthetic, there was different pressures. And unfortunately, I was left with tinnitus, but I take it this is a small price to pay for the success I've had with the 4 surgeries. I was fortunate enough that Miss Kerr offered me the chance to have the surgery carried out at the Winfield Hospital in Gloucester, and the aftercare and the help are no complaints whatsoever. The whole team, absolutely fantastic. I've had follow-up physio every time, which has been fantastic. Miss Kerr is so thorough. She takes the time, every consultation, she takes the time to explain everything. She has a model of a spine, and she can show me exactly what's going on with to cause my symptoms. And over the 4 surgeries, I've no complaints whatsoever. I mean, everything's been great. It's changed my life. I've gone from sometimes having to not be able to stand up, crawl up upstairs to go to bed, and now I was carrying out my normal day-to-day life. I've had to change slightly. I have to be very careful what I do. I don't do a physical job anymore. I've been lucky enough to be able to change that, and I really am very careful, looking after my spine, because I feel like I've been given 4 chances, so I feel very, very fortunate. And I would recommend anybody to see Miss Kerr. She is, well, she's just changed my life for in a really positive way, and I really can't thank her enough, and the team. They've been absolutely superb.